Good morning. My name is Andrea of Andrea Gonzalez Motivations. I am here this morning to greet you with love, to inspire you with hope, to challenge you for change, and then to impact you for life. Our lesson topic for today is roadblocks. In the natural sense, when we drive, we understand that roadblocks are a temporary setup to control or maneuver or block traffic in one form or another. It could be because there's a special event happening. There could be road construction and they condense the highway from 4 lanes down to 2 lanes and it becomes a roadblock situation. But nevertheless, we understand that when roadblocks occur, that we pay attention to that something is happening. Our senses increase and say, what's going on? Until we get to that place that we can visibly see and then understand. Roadblocks are obstacles. So when we talk about roadblocks in our lesson topic today, we're talking about for our life. Roadblocks within our life. Human beings all over the world, no matter what age, no matter what nationality, no matter what you believe religious-wise, no matter what color you are, no matter if you're male or female, every one of us experiences roadblocks from one time in our life to another time. And those roadblocks I am going to describe as an obstacle that does a little bit more than just slow you down. I'm going to say that sometimes these roadblocks that we experience in our life, that they not just slow us down, but in some parts of the roadblock, it makes us feel like we are stuck in the mud or we're stuck in the concrete. And when you're stuck in the mud or the concrete, it's like you can't move forward and then you can't move backwards. It's like you're just stuck right where you are. You can look around and things of that nature, but you just can't seem to move. Those are the roadblocks that we're going to talk about today. And because all of us have encountered them, I just want you to think back in your head, what roadblocks are stopping me from moving forward in my life and the dreams that I have and the desires that I see and the vision that I see for myself. What I'm getting and what I envision are two different things. It seems like there is a sea between what I want and where I am. And I'm going to declare that that is a roadblock for you. And that roadblock, I am going to confess that it is not to stop you. That roadblock is not to stop you. It is a temporary situation, a temporary place that you found yourself. And when this roadblock appears, sometimes the roadblock appears so that it does slow us down. Sometimes the roadblock appears so that we might halt in what we're doing. Sometimes the roadblock comes so that we might turn around and go in the opposite direction. Sometimes the roadblock comes that we might just stand still and observe what's really happening. What's happening before our eyes, what's happening around us, what's happening within us. We have to take some kind of inventory on what's going on in order to understand why this roadblock is here, what we can do to maneuver ourselves out of this roadblock, to be an overcomer of this roadblock. And so our conversation today is just about, let's recognize these roadblocks. Every time you get to a certain place, I've said it to myself, every time I get to this place, I just get stuck. Every time I make it this far down the road, this happens. It's like I only can make it so far. And then that happens. And then this happens. And then she did this. And then that door closes. And then that window shuts. Those are all roadblocks because they're all obstacles. They're all obstacles that are forcing us to, in our opinion, to stop and to halt and to begin to think that maybe we've been defeated and to retreat. But I am here to encourage you that roadblocks are not just to stop you, but roadblocks are for us to open our understanding that maybe we need to take a look at this from a variety of different ways, from different aspects, from a different lens. So our roadblocks are not going to stop us any longer, but they're going to help us to figure out, how do we stop coming to this place? This is the place that we never want to come to again. Why? Because we want to conquer this place so that we can make it to the next plateau in this life that we are leading for greater success, for not just greater success, but for the journey to be the better you that you could ever be. And so as we talk about it, let's just jot down a couple of things that when a roadblock comes, I want you to do a couple of things. Number one, I don't want you to have a self-pity party. That's not going to help you. It's not going to help your dream. It's not going to help your road. I don't want you to have a pity party. We don't have pity parties, but I want you to mentally think about who you are, where you are, and what you want. Keep that in front of you. So number one, I want you to distance yourself from all drama, all negativity. The roadblock, if you continue to succumb yourself and say, woe is me, and get with people that believe the same thing, you just fester and feed that negativity. But I am challenging you to get yourself away from, distance yourself, make it a great decision to say, hey, I can't have that negativity. Distance yourself from any and all drama when the roadblock shows up. Gain the right perspective. Again, I said, look at it from another lens. Gaining the right perspective in the roadblock will help you to understand how to overcome this roadblock. After you gain the right perspective, then I want you to develop a growth mentality, a growth mindset. Determine that you're going to grow from this thing, that you won't just remain here, that you came here, but you didn't come here to stay. Develop a growth mindset. Grow, learn from this challenge. Let this challenge be that elevation that you needed. Let it be that springboard to bounce you to the next level. After you develop a growth mindset, I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to stay committed. Staying committed to something that doesn't look like it's working takes work. It takes dedication. But it is those that stay dedicated, those that stay committed and stay focused, that they rise to the top. They don't allow the roadblock to overcome them, but they overcome every roadblock. And last but not least, I want you to make peace with the things that you believe that you failed at. Failure to me is not final. Stopping, quitting is final. And so as you make peace with what didn't work, what you do have is you have knowledge of what didn't work and what intricate parts of that didn't work. Make peace with that and take the rest of those nuggets and grow from them, learn from them, build upon them. What I'm trying to say to you is there are many people who had setbacks, who had turnarounds, who had failures, who had defeats, but they didn't let those things to define who they are. They're Oprah Winfrey. They are people like Mr. Steve Jobs. There are people that were told no time and time again about why they couldn't, why they shouldn't, why they should just give up. But if they had to listen to all the naysayers, we wouldn't see Walt Disney World. We wouldn't see Apple Computers. We wouldn't see Harpo Productions or all the things that Oprah Winfrey has opened the door to other people and helping them in their success. Your roadblocks are not to crush you. They are not to crush you, but I want you to understand that roadblocks are only temporary positions that are situated to help you overcome every obstacle. You can overcome. We are overcomers. We're not quitters. We don't quit. Winners don't quit. And we don't even think about quitting. We think about there's got to be another way. There's got to be another door. There's got to be another entrance. This can't be the only way. Let your roadblocks be your setup for your comeback. Don't let roadblocks stop you. Don't let them halt you for any longer than they need to. But I'm encouraging you today to let your roadblocks, recognize them, and then do those 5 things that we talked about. Distance yourself from the drama. Then gain the right perspective. Develop a growth mindset. Stay committed and focused. And last, make peace with those things that failed and take the nuggets that were successful and build upon them. Hey, again, my name is Andrea of Andrea Gonzalez Motivations. I hope I've inspired you. I've inspired you to look at the obstacles that are happening to you in a whole nother light and a whole nother understanding. And if I've inspired you, reach out to me. My phone number is 989-213-1509. I want to impact your life that you can be the best you ever could be, that you make it to the finish line, that you decide what that looks like. If I've inspired you, if I have piqued anything in you, besides getting in touch with me that way, I have a website, and you can look me up at angonzalez.com. Not only can you look me up that way, but you can email me at andreagmotivations@gmail.com. I hope that this message today, our topic, I hope it does that which it was sent to do: inspire you, impact you, and change your life forever.